Hi guys, Tortoise Investing. Been a little bit. I've been very busy. I have had a very hectic, week and a half or two. Well, I'm back. Everything should be hopefully flowing normally going forward. This is going to be coming out Tuesday. I was wanting to try and do something yesterday, but I just got done with a 73-hour work week last week. And to say that I am still tired is an understatement. Anyways, today's video going to be some valuable lessons I have learned while investing, some things that I wish I had known whenever I first started out. Now, if you are new, hit that like button for me. Drop a subscribe down below. I would greatly appreciate it. It takes just a second of your time. It helps the video and the channel out a ton, and I really want to build this into something special one day. Now, none of this financial advice always during research for investing. I'm not a professional, but here we go. So, one thing I wish I knew is let your winners keep winning. You got something that goes on a 20-30% run, let it run. If you bought in at a good price. I had the terrible habit, especially like the first 2 years, really. I would buy something and it would go up like 15 or 20%, and I'd be like, "Ooh, I gotta take it. I gotta take that off the table." And really wish that I wouldn't have done that several times. Some things that I had took off the table. Nvidia, I think I bought it at like 160 back then, not after before it even split. I sold it for just a very quick gain. Microsoft's another one, bought it at 250, sold it at 330. I look like a dummy now. Cat cam. But yeah, if you are a big believer in something, if you've done the proper research and it goes up 20% real quick, just let it sit. That's what I would do. My personal opinion. Again, not financial advice. You don't have to. Just something I wish I would have done is let my winners just keep winning. And I guess on the opposite side of things, if you have a strong conviction in something and it drops, don't just sell it. I had a terrible habit of doing this too. I'd buy something and it dropped 15% and I'd be like, "Oh, gotta get out." Instead of just having the mentality of, I guess I'll buy more. Know what I did that with? Amazon, Google. I bought these, I'm wanting to say in like the 140s. Before like the drop happened that brought them down to like the 80s and 90s. And I think I sold once I hit like a 15% loss or something like that. Like looking back, it would have just been a really good idea to just bought in at the bottom. But what would have been a better idea would have been just DCA through, because they're phenomenal companies. Big old believer in them long term. They're not going anywhere. Your Google's gonna always be there. Your Amazons are always gonna be there. Another one I should have just let run. Even as it was falling, buy more, buy more, buy more. My mentality with investing has completely changed over the last couple of years. As someone that used to buy like penny holdings and like penny stocks and stuff like that, just hoping to make a quick buck. I did that with NEO. I bought NEO in the 40s and I came out positive on that. That's scary now to think about, because it's like a $4 or $5 stock now. But I mean, that's another thing. Know what you're buying. I bought that because the person I was watching bought it. That's a terrible reason. Don't just buy a stock or a holding or an ETF or anything because someone else that you watch every day does that or does so or says they are doing it. I've definitely lucked out with that, very very much so. Um, Now I do proper research, I set price targets, and when things drop, I buy more. And when things go up, I sit and am patient. I'm in like super cash build mode at the moment. Speaking of cash build mode, uh, as a recent event would make me want to recommend this possibly. My Jeep decided to explode. This Jeep engine blew up. So I guess another thing I wish I would have known in the beginning is have an emergency fund. That's what I'm doing now. I'm building me up a good little buffer zone before jumping back into the investing game and keep on keeping on. Uh, yeah, have some money on the sideline. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to go wrong. You have a flat tire. You could have 4 flat tires. You could have a meteor fly through the hood of your car. Anything can happen. Life happens. It has just happened to me a lot, I feel. It's happened to me a whole lot. The credit card thing happened. Vet bills, medical bills. I'd have surgery last December to have some teeth cut out, which sucked. I didn't have insurance at the time. That was $500 out of pocket that I didn't have to put that on a credit card. Credit cards are evil. But yeah, the Jeep thing, engine was like $2,000. That sucks. But everything's good. I'm in the cash build mode. I'm going to have me a little buffer of monies. And then, like I said, you can jump right back into it and get things rolling with that again. In the meantime, you can keep pumping out some videos. I'm going to keep doing little best stocks to buy now things for you. Because I enjoy making these. I really do. I do. It's been a crazy 2 weeks. Absolutely crazy. If you have any questions about anything, let me know down below. I'd be more than happy to share it with you. But I guess the next thing I would recommend is figure out what kind of investor you are. Do you have a high risk tolerance? Do you want more safety? Are you looking for just easy sit it and forget it? There are several different ways to invest. You can be, go into individual stocks. You can do stocks and ETFs. You can go all ETFs. You can go just the S&P 500 DCA for 20 years and still come out looking like a rose. There's nothing wrong with that too. And I guess set up a Roth and just be putting a little bit into it here and there. I know I'm going to be patting myself on the back whenever I'm 59 and a half, knowing that I've been doing that the whole time. And I mean, like, jerk at a calculator, do a little bit of math, and your age to when you're 59 and a half for your Roth. What would $25 a week look like over 15, 20, 30 years? And if you'd have to cut back a little bit, look at some things that you can be a little bit cheaper with. Like me, you drink energy drinks, you gotta have that caffeine of the mornings. Find something that's a little bit cheaper. Instead of $3 to $4 a bottle or a can, I can get this thing, which is 14 for $11. And it saves $20 some in the long run. Figure out little things that you can kind of tweak here and there, and just change up a little bit with your spending habits so you can save a little bit more, so you can put back a little bit more, and you can thank yourself later. Making small changes can be very helpful. I had to do it with my car insurance. I shopped around. I made calls. I did what I had to, and in the long run, I'm only saving $25 or $30 a month. But the way that I look at that, that's $25 or $30 a month. That's going to add up over 6 months, a year, 2, 5, 10, because that's something you gotta have. You gotta have car insurance. It's illegal to not. In most states, I'm pretty sure everywhere, but I'm not a legal professional in that. But yeah, just figure out little things that you can change here. Maybe have the one less Starbucks a week. I know everybody, a lot of people like their Starbucks, but just changing some simple spending habits, being able to save a little bit more will help a lot in the long run. But I gotta get ready for work. It's still really early, but I'm trying to get this out today. Again, hit the like and subscribe button for more. I know this is a bit different than usual, but I don't want it to just be the same thing over and over again. I'm going to try and mix it up a little bit here and there. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. And until next time, take care. See you.